ZARA has been improving their design so that they're not copying directly from designers, but rather getting the inspiration. This first bag from ZARA is inspired by the Prada mini satin bag with crystals. Now, not the complete same silhouette, but it definitely gets the idea. And these are just the best party bags or going out bags, especially as we're marching towards holiday season, or if you're going on vacation. This is such a great evening bag. I love that the handle, different from the Prada handle, this one is 2 handles twisted, so just add something interesting to the bag and you can kind of easily wear it over the shoulder. You definitely cannot layer too much. I like this crescent shape that's been really popular across multiple designer brands. The material inside, I will say that feels almost like silk. It's a really high quality satin material. Just to show you what it can fit, this is iPhone 11, but I have a ginormous case, so it pretty much is the same size as the iPhone Pro Max. So it fits perfectly in here with lots of room to spare. It's quite thick and substantial. The crystals definitely add weight to the bag, but because of the size, it is really not too bad. Following along the party theme, we have another, not crystal, but very shiny bag. This is inspired by the, I'm gonna butcher the name, but I think it is Benedetta Berzicis. Compared to the first crystal bag, this one feels a little more flimsy, but the shoulder strap is actually much longer and it's in this kind of plaid detail. So you can actually wear this over your winter coats, which is great for going out in the colder weather. Really good quality satin, but this one feels much thinner than the first Prada dupe. There's also a side pocket, and of course, the phone should be able to fit very comfortably. I will say that this bag is a lot more shapeless, so you kind of have to put some stuff in there to maintain its shape. Wearing this bag, it's kind of wearing a piece of jewelry. Like you can just see this silver plaiting detail over my shoulder, which just adds something so special to your otherwise maybe boring or dull winter outfits. In terms of weight, because this one is more substantial, I would say that this bag is a little heavier than this one. If you're not into the crystals, but you're into the shiny stuff, this is inspired by the Balenciaga Lindsay shoulder bag. I actually much prefer ZARA's design and style. I love that the shoulder strap here goes from narrow to wide, which is such a modern and very cool design. I really love how it feels on the shoulder, and it is pretty much a mirror. Like literally I can see myself. Definitely out there, and I actually think this would go so well with a winter white outfit. The strap is also adjustable on both sides, which we appreciate, and there is a just magnetic closure that's really easy to open. Inside, it is again one big compartment with a back slit. Also, can we talk about like the detail on this back slit that also has the metallic trimming? I truly think that ZARA has been upping their game in terms of all of their handbag designs. And my phone should be able to fit in here very comfortably, and you can fit your other essentials. This trapezoid design is not going to go away, so as the shoulder bag style. So even though this bag is very out there, it could really be a long-lasting piece in your bag collection. Out of these 3 party bag options, my personal favorite would be this one. This dress I'm wearing is also from ZARA and definitely gives me Zimmermann vibes, and even though it's quite out there, you'll see throughout today's video that this dress actually goes with every single handbag. ZARA does these Celine Nano luggage bags pretty much every single season, and every season they actually improve upon the design of the bags. So this might be my favorite version. In the front, it's very much clean design with the 2 extra kind of theming throughout the front, and the back is plain, so you can wear it either way. And my favorite part is This chain strap is the perfect length for the petite girls. I am 5'4" for reference, fits me perfectly as crossbody. Love that there is the full leather trimming on top, so it feels really comfortable, but the chain makes the bag look not too heavy duty. However, if you want a completely different style, it comes with another strap. Like, I wish all of the handbags that designer sells just come with another style of straps so that you can really make it more casual. And this strap is completely adjustable. There's just one big compartment inside. Of course, it is going to fit my phone very, very comfortably. The zipper design on top is also really easy to use and keeps your stuff from falling out. It stands on its own. Oh, at the bottom, there are also feet, so it'll protect the bag. At this point, it's such a classic design from Zara, but I'm really happy that they continue to make improvements on this style. This bag is inspired by the Chloe bucket bag. This is actually almost like a wool felt material matched with your canvas, your faux leather, and at the bottom it is black with the white trimming. It really just gives me that Chloe or boho vibe, but very, very elegant. Also comes with a longer strap that is adjustable, detachable, and they added extra cushion on top as well as width to make it more comfortable to wear. Again, all of this attention to detail is really impressing me this season. They also did almost like a little trimming on top, so this is not a pouch that you can remove, but it gives off that, you know, pouch vibe. And if you want to secure all of your things, you can just tighten the pouch opening over here, and because it is quite deep, I do feel like it's kind of a, I mean, it is a bucket style, so you can pretty much throw anything in here, and as you can see, the phone fits perfectly. Because also the opening is quite wide, you can still very easily access the bag. This is definitely on the pricier side for Zara, but I do feel like the mix of material, the attention to detail kind of justifies the price. I would still recommend probably waiting for this to go on sale and buy it, because I guarantee you everything that I talk about today, unless there's really popular styles that just sell out before the sale season, they tend to just put these handbags on sale. So if there is a particular style that you really, really like, I would recommend grabbing it now. On that note, I do predict that this next style is probably gonna sell out very, very soon. This is inspired by the Bottega Veneta mini jodi, but can I just tell you how soft this faux fur material is? This is just the perfect fall winter bag. This is great for party, great for every day, great for keeping your hands warm. Like, I just want to hug this bag because it's that comfortable, and it just looks so much more expensive than it actually is. You can probably try to wear it over the shoulder, although in the colder month, probably not much. And I also love that it has gold hardware, and there's just one big compartment inside, different from the mini jodi. I've heard that mini jodi is quite hard to get in and out of because of the stiffness of the zipper as well as the structure of the bag, but this one is really soft and squishy, which means you can actually probably fit more stuff versus the mini jodi. So the phone fits in perfectly, and you can put in all your essentials as well. I just really, really love the style of this bag. Like, it's so comfortable. It is so cute. Imagine wearing this to a Christmas party. You're gonna be like the most stylish person at your Christmas party. This next one is inspired by the relatively new Dior Bobby East-West style. Again, love this forest green color and the aged gold hardware. It goes really well with the vintage vibe of this bag. And it also has a adjustable as well as, is it detachable strap? I cannot tell. Wow, maybe not. I'm so confused. Oh my god. Okay, so this strap is detachable, but based on this, it's kind of hard to tell, and I love that it is really kind of seamless and streamlined, but the way to detach this buckle is you push down this little guy, so it's extremely easy to detach versus your traditional style like this where you have to kind of like push it in and then your finger gets in the way. This is so smart. I don't know if Zara is the first one that does this type of closure, but every single brand now needs to learn from Zara. This is extremely convenient. Wow. I'm now more impressed with this bag. And if you want a vintagey bag, but if you don't want something that looks too similar to designer, this is actually a really great option. Inside, there's one big compartment of like a felt material lining, almost feels like full suede, as well as a back slit. The phone goes in, and there is room for like a card holder, keys, essentials. Just to show you the color difference of these 4 green bags, I would say these two are quite similar. And this one has more of a true green, like dark forest green. This one feels like a matcha type of green. If I were to pick a favorite from all of these 4 green bags, which also, by the way, I think all come in other colors, so you don't have to go for the green, but you know I'm obsessed with green. I think I would have to go for this one. More Dior dupes from Zara. Of course, they need to do a dupe for the actual Dior Bobby. They've come out with other versions of this, which I reviewed in my past Zara bag videos, but this one actually looks even more like the Bobby bag with the front buckle design and the magnetic closure. The strap this time also adjustable and detachable, but I will say that this time around they gave you a ginormous hook. I don't know if Zara is experimenting with these buckle designs, or like am I the only person paying attention to these details, but this is also a pretty easy one to put on and take off. Also look at the detail over here. Again, just they put a lot of thoughts into these bags, which we very much appreciate. There is also one big compartment inside, and this big phone case fits in perfectly as well with room to spare. Also, the hardware is different for these Dior Bobby dupes. This one, I much prefer the aged gold metal versus this one is very much of a shiny yellow metal, and it definitely does cheapen the bag a little bit. We are still on the Dior train. The last bag inspired by Dior is this guy here, inspired by the Dior Caro bag, and especially this grayish blue color. I feel like that's the color that the Caro looks the best in, and I also like that it is kind of slightly quilted with this really interesting kind of different sized square quilting design. Makes the bag more interesting. The hardware, it is also aged gold metal, but this one is, as you can see, slightly shinier than the Bobby dupe. The strap is not detachable or adjustable, but it is a good length, and the opening you have to push on both sides of the buckle to get it open, so slightly more cumbersome but not too big of a deal. Inside there is one big compartment with a back slit, and I am very confident this phone fits in perfectly with, again, room for your essentials. Also, if we're still talking about details, look at this little metal, I don't know what it is, but like a decorational piece here. Again, just add something more interesting as you're wearing this bag. I also like this square chain design. Again, just something that's not that usual, and the squareness of the chain matches really well with kind of the square-ish vibe of the bag. This bag is inspired by the Louis Vuitton Alma BB style, but I will say that this bag probably disappoints me the most across all of the handbags today. I just don't really like this kind of dirty looking beige color, and then I know they're trying to do a mock croc, but this mock croc also looks really cheap, and then they added this like really flimsy, loud, cheap yellow gold design on the top. And then this strap, yes, it is detachable and adjustable, but I don't know. I don't really like that. It looks like they're inspired by the Alma BB, but they also made the shape more squarish. Inside though, there is a lot of space for all of your essentials. Like when I put my phone in, there's still so much space, and I do appreciate that the zipper goes all the way down pretty much to the middle, under the middle here. There are also feet at the bottom, but overall it's just kind of an awkward style. This guy here is inspired by the Bottega Veneta classic. It's made of this really sturdy and heavy, almost jersey material plaid design. And now that I'm looking at it, I think there's a stain in the front. I don't know if you can see, but definitely going back to return. And the other reason is, listen to this. It is so loud. Online, this chain looks so expensive, but in person, yes, it is heavy, but it also just sounds really cheap. I do really like the cube design, but also in terms of color, it's almost in this like orangey metal, shiny metal design. Again, just not my favorite, and the bag itself is extremely heavy as well. The inside feels really comfortable, almost like a linen material, and you can fit your phone in, but as you can see, the side is quite narrow, so yes, you can probably fit your essentials, but then that's pretty much about it. And because the bag itself is so heavy, I don't know. On the shoulder, oh yeah, it is definitely digging into my shoulder with this chain. So definitely do not wear this just over a thin layer of clothing. I've actually seen someone on the subway wearing this tote, and I was like, it looks so good on her. I want to try it out as well. This is inspired by the Saint Laurent crochet tote. I do feel like this tote is really comfortable, and it... Did you hear the dog barks? It sounds like multiple dogs are just talking to each other. Also, by the way, in case you can't tell, I am filming all of this on my patio, so please excuse all of the background noise. Back to this tote, it feels really comfortable on the shoulder, and I love the size of it as well. It can fit your laptop, and of course it'll be able to fit your phone. Just one big compartment with two back slits. The inside also feels like a linen-y cotton material. It definitely is very much a spring summer bag, but I actually think in the fall winter time, if you're wearing some sort of cozy knit, it also gives off cozy vibes. So this is, I think, the beauty of crochet. It could be very much seasonless. I will say that because of the crochet material used all throughout the tote, it is on the slightly heavier side of totes, like maybe as heavy as a leather, or maybe even heavier than a leather tote. However, these straps, because it's in fabric crochet material, feels really comfortable. This is inspired by the Celine medium canvas bag. It is actually in a brown color with bright orange interior, so I thought it's perfect for the fall season. And it is actually really lightweight. I will say that for something that's lightweight like this, you probably need to put enough stuff in so that it doesn't really lose its shape. And I will also say that this is, I already know it's not one of my favorite bags from Zara today. I don't know, it just looks a little cheap and a little flimsy, even though yes, it fits and it feels comfortable. It is one big compartment with actually two pretty big side slits. That is really functional, and there are buckle closure on top, so no zipper, but hopefully once you buckle it up, nothing will fall. Oh my god, this buckle is hard to use. Yeah, I don't think this is my favorite bag from today. This is inspired by the Prada Cleo bag, and I love the small dainty size. Also, this red, almost has a little bit of a pink undertone to it, which makes this red look really vibrant, young. I actually much prefer a brighter red versus a burgundy red in the fall winter time, just so it really does stand out in your outfit. The strap here is adjustable, and there is also a silver zipper closure. Inside, just one compartment with a side slit, and it should be able to fit the foam. You can put it in even vertically, no problem, with lots of room to spare. Inspired by the Bottega Veneta pouch, it is a crochet pouch with these beads designed throughout. Again, a perfect all-season bag, and it just looks so expensive. Like, it looks truly special. I do wish that they add a little bit more structure so it doesn't sag like this, but if you put enough stuff in, I guess it'll be fine. Inside, just your typical pouch design, one big compartment, and the foam fits in perfectly with lots of room. Because the beads are quite heavy, this is definitely on the heavier side of handbags today, but I really love the red coloring, and it just looks really expensive. In terms of my top picks from today's handbags, this, inspired by the Dior Bobby East West, is going to be your perfect everyday running errands bag. This Balenciaga inspired bag is going to be perfect for night out or any parties. This crochet tote is going to be perfect for traveling, shopping, work, school. Very versatile. And this guy is going to be my favorite from today's handbags. Perfect for every day, going out, just snuggle with. Let me know in the comments below which one of these handbags is your favorite from today's video, and I will see you in one of these ones. Bye!